Hey, so you've just been hearing from Dave about how a company like Pivotal Labs uses pair programming to just get more stuff done, and how Dave and Armando use it in the Berkeley class to accelerate their students' learning. So that's all very well and good if you're in the same company or in the same physical class, but how can you pair programming in a MOOC? We've got this pair programming on Air tab, which has got full instructions for going and starting and creating an event in the Agile Ventures community for doing pairing online with friends for fun. So basically, the thing you want to do is walk through there, go to the Agile Ventures events page, and create a new event. Fill in the details as appropriate that you want to pair on a particular homework, that you where you're up to, when you're hoping to start, set the time, and so on. Now I've got one that I prepared just a little bit earlier. Here I can just click the edit event details button here. Yes, so I've got my things set out. This is my little description and so on. And basically this is my offer to the community that I'm interested in doing some pair programming at a particular time. I'd often say you can get good stuff done in half an hour or an hour, although with longer homeworks later on, maybe a couple of hours to really get stuff done. And if this is a regular time that you're available, then you can have the event repeat. We've got this all set up to calculate your time zone from your browser, and you can see things in your time zone and in UTC or coordinated universal time. So once you've created your event, you can go and look in the events page. It's upcoming events there. So there's this event that I've created is now appearing here. What we will also see in here is we have various stand-ups and scrums. These are coordination events for projects in Agile Ventures, which you're all welcome to join for coordinating work on projects. But we can see already many of you around the world adding the pairing events here. And as we release the assignments, this will fill up with lots of different people saying, here's a time when I'm available to pair. Now what happens is, once it gets to your event time, then you click through on your event, and then you have this, you see here, there's a start a Hangout on Air button. So now the nice thing about this is that although you can start the event, if you don't happen to show up, and there were, say, 3 other people who wanted to pair, anybody can press this button. So if you do want to be the person pressing the button, get in there a few minutes early and press it first. But we've set it up like this to address the problem we had when we used to use G+ communities, which is that one person would create an event and 5 people will say, yeah, we'll do lots of pairing. And the first person who created it wouldn't show up and no one could start the Hangout. And so a lot of pair opportunities were lost as a result of that. So now, through the Agile Ventures framework, this is now using Google Hangouts. Here it goes. And then suddenly we have a Google Hangout. We agree. And yes, click join. We're in. Start Hangout there. We're in the Hangout here. Here we go. So you don't have to use your video. You can get in there, just first turn off the video if you don't want to share it. Sharing the video is not required whatsoever. You can mute yourself if you want to. We've got a chat in here which others are able to see. This is a nice little chat environment, but do be aware that this will disappear when you close the Hangout and you can't get access to it afterwards. If you've got important stuff in there, do take a copy of it. But the key thing that's really, really fantastic about the whole Hangout thing is the screen share functionality that it provides. So I can go over here, mouse over this green button, and I actually have a number of screens. You may have just one. You can share individual windows. I tend to just go for sharing the whole screen. I've got another screen there, which I happen to have with my programming environment. There, so now I am using C9 here, which is the solution we recommend for the course. In principle, I can be programming here. I can give someone else access through the share button. We can see Armando has got read-write access to this environment, and there's chat in here as well. Hi, Maurice. Thanks for joining us. Just doing a little demo here to show the MOOC students how to start a Hangout and how to work things out. So we've got a whole environment there. We can share and we can have a look at all this Ruby stuff. Let's put something in here. We can start IRB and say maybe like puts hello, like so. There you go. So now it's sort of, I find the combination of Hangouts, which has the audio and the screen share with Cloud9 to be a pretty good out-of-the-box solution for doing pair programming with somebody, and you can pretty much get everything you need done. But there are other solutions like Screen Hero. In our pair programming on air page, we have links to the other different remote pair programming tools, so feel free to use whatever you like. This is just the one you're probably going to find the easiest. We also have, in order for you to create your video, this Start Broadcast button down here at the bottom. And Arun has joined us. Welcome, Arun. So we've got this Start Broadcast button down at the bottom. Now, to use this, it does mean that your G+ account has to be attached to YouTube and so on. But if that doesn't work, feel free just to record locally. The key thing really is for your learning, right? And there are a lot of studies showing how valuable pair programming is for helping you learn things. So we've got this free software from Cloud9 and from Google that allows you to interact with anyone, anywhere else in the world. In principle, if you're really bashful, you could just be doing it just on Cloud9, just with the chat, and not even using the audio if you don't want to share your voice. So it's entirely up to you, but if you do start the broadcast here, you'll get a very, very conveniently this YouTube link here will end up being the recording for your session, which you can then submit for your assignment. Another thing to be aware of is which screen gets recorded. The recording will catch the selected screen. So at the moment, I'm talking and my screen is automatically selected. If there's more than one of you in the Hangout, then by default, the selected screen will switch to whoever is talking. So if Arun or Maurice were talking here, things would automatically switch to their screen, and the recording might be flipping between multiple different screens. Now you can override that by selecting one of the screens. You can get the white surround around it. See there, I've got this white surround. Now make sure that's locked on to wherever your code is being displayed. So yes, you can turn your screen share on and off. You've got the chat, and that's the key things really. I think, yeah, enjoy, play around. We've got a little assignment. Just show what we're doing here. We've got this little assignment. Yeah, let's get back over there. All the description of what I've done in the pair programming on air page. So we've got this assignment to try submitting a test recording. Do that before you actually get into the assignment that will be released in a few days. Yeah, and that's about it really. One other final thing I will mention is that we have set things up so that when you start an event, it will post a link to the Hangout into the Gitter chat so that your collaborators can easily join you. This is a new feature that uses Gitter to help people coordinate in the same way that we use Slack chat to coordinate Agile Venture Scrums, pairing and planning meetings. But anyway, that's it from me there. Armando is coming up in a moment to talk about Ruby, and we will be getting into the programming part of the course. Best of luck with that, and best of luck with pair programming, and do let us know how it goes. All right, bye for now.